Hello friends, my name is Salman and you are watching my channel Solid Tech. I will start a new video series regarding the vSphere storage, because storage is the in the virtual infrastructure is critical, because all VMs are stored on a storage. If we lost our physical host, or we lost our RAM or CPU, we can recover any machine from other host. But if we lost our storage, we will lost everything. So the storage is very critical component of all virtualization, because VM disks hold the because we store VM disks on our storage, and this disk VMDK disk hold OS, apps and data. What happen if the storage is down? If storage is down, our all the data center will go down. So I will cover all the aspects of the storage, because as a VMware vSphere administrator, you should know what are your options, what the options are available, what are their advantage, how we configure all these options with ourselves. So vSphere storage overview. So in this slide I will give you the overview, what are the storage are available in VMware. The simplest type of storage is called local storage. Basically, when we install any VMware's hypervisor, a local data store is created, and the file type of the local storage is VMFS. Basically, VMFS is a VMware file system. So as you know, we have a file system like FAT32, FAT, NTFS. So VMware introduced their file system, which is called VMFS. This is the local storage and this is the simple storage. The drawback of this storage, that if we lost this storage, we will not run our VMs from the other host. Also, in local storage, we don't have the advanced feature of VMware like HA, high availability, DRS, distributed resource scheduler, or vSAN. So if we have a local storage in a small environment, it is okay, but in large environment we don't get the advanced feature of VMware. For this reason, we always use shared storage. Basically, shared storage, we will share our storage on a network. So there are few flavors of the shared storage. The most common type of shared storage is called NFS. NFS means network file system. Basically, NFS, we can create a NFS share on any network attached storage like NAS. As you can see, we use nowadays NAS. NAS is very cheap and very efficient. But the drawback of using NAS is a file level storage. File level storage means this is very slow as compared to the block level storage. Block level storage is very fast. So NFS, I will show you how to create a NFS share on my Windows machine as well as a Linux machine, or if you have a NAS from any vendor like WD or Seagate, you can use these type of hardware with the help of NFS. So I will show you in detail in my coming classes how to configure NAS on different platform. After that, we have a SAN. SAN is called storage area network. Basically, SAN is very fast because it uses the block level transfer of data. So in SAN we have a different flavor. The famous flavor is called iSCSI. Basically, iSCSI is a SAN protocol which is used to transfer data from host to storage and storage to host. And when we use iSCSI, we also able to use VMFS, VMware file system. So we can boot our VM directly from the storage. So iSCSI is very famous option for us for network share storage. The other flavor of SAN is called fiber channel. Fiber channel, I am using fiber channel in my office. Fiber channel is the fastest medium for traveling data. So it is also a block level storage. So the second option is of SAN is fiber channel, and the slightly close variant of fiber channel is called FCO over Ethernet. Basically, fiber channel over Ethernet. It is also look like a fiber channel, but it uses our data network or our copper network for connecting the storage to the VMs. And the next one is VMware virtual volumes. Basically, vVols is a some type of special SAN which is designed for VMware virtualization. It is very expensive and it is not famous, so I will not discuss in detail in vVols. And the last option is very famous, which is called vSAN, VMware Virtual SAN, or in short we call vSAN. In vSAN we use the local storage of so many physical servers. At least for creating a vSAN we should have at least 3 physical server on which we use the local hard drive and create a virtual SAN, in which if our one physical host down, we will recover our VMs with the second storage. So in this short video I will show you what are the options are available in in our office or data center for creating a storage. So the most common is NFS and the most famous is iSCSI. So in future videos I will show you how to create this type of data store, how to connect with the our ESXi server, how to move a VM from local storage to shared storage, and how to increase and decrease the size of data center. So please keep watching my videos if you enhance your skill in the storage, because storage is very critical. I am facing so many problems regarding the storage, so I will decided to make a video series regarding the storage. So thank you very much for your time.